Okay, so conventional wisdom says women are the emotional ones, right? They're the ones whose mood sets the tone for the whole relationship. But here's a problem that I see in a lot of relationships. It's actually the guy's emotions that often end up creating the most stress, and we have no idea that we're doing it. Hang around and I'll explain. My name is Jeff Kinkade. On this channel, we talk about understanding people, including yourself, and about how to connect deeply with the people who matter to you. So look, I don't think that this is a controversial take. Men are not great in general at knowing what we feel. But the mistake that we often make is thinking that we aren't emotional. And that, in many cases, ends up creating an enormous amount of stress for our romantic partners. So let's get into what's going on here and how a very simple shift can clear the air in a big way. I want to give you an example of how this used to play out in my marriage. So it's the end of the day. I'd come home from work. Maybe I'd had a bad day. Maybe I had a tough conversation. Maybe something didn't go well or something. I don't know what it is, but I'd walk into the house. I was still in a bad mood, and my wife would ask, "How was your day?" And I would respond with something genius, like, "Fine." And then I would just go collapse on the couch, and I would scroll through YouTube videos, I don't know, of tiny homes or whatever it is that I would scroll through. The point is, I didn't say anything. And 15 minutes would pass, and 30 minutes would pass. Maybe an hour would even pass, still wouldn't have said anything. So she starts asking questions. I'm brooding, but she doesn't have any clue as to why. And my bad mood was just lingering like a rain cloud in the den. So she would ask, "How was work? Did something happen?" And me, again, I would just grunt, maybe sigh, like I'm starring in some moody art house film or something. And here's the thing. My bad mood had nothing to do with my wife. It was just a long day. But does she know that? No. And here's the light bulb moment that hit me. Way too late in our marriage. My silence wasn't just leaving her in the dark, it was stressing her out. She'd start replaying every conversation that we'd had from the past day, wondering, did I say something? Did I do something? And here's the part that I was clueless about. I had no idea that she was thinking it was her fault. But after seeing the same pattern in couples that I was counseling, I realized something very simple could fix this. And here it is. Now, when I've had one of those days, I just walk in and say, "It was a really tough day. I'm not in a great mood, but it's not about you. It's just one of those days." And this isn't a free pass for me to sulk all night. It's just a way to clear the air so she doesn't spend the night second guessing everything she said or done. It lets us both relax. And honestly, it is stupidly simple, but it works. Here's the takeaway. Silence fuels anxiety, but communication clears the air. Love means taking responsibility for how you affect your partner's mood. Okay, if this video hit home, hit the like button, and I would love to hear from you. If you've experienced something similar or you found some other way of handling it, please let me know in the comment section below. Even if you disagree with me completely, that's fine. I'd love to hear about that too. Relationships aren't easy, but they're worth it. Sometimes it just takes a little understanding. Hey, thanks for watching, and I know this was stupidly simple, but sometimes it's the really simple things that make a big difference. Hit subscribe to connect more deeply with the people in your life, understanding people, including yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Grace and peace to you.